What's going on, silencers? Cass here, and I'm sick as a fucking dog. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I've been sick for a couple of days now, and you've probably heard it in my last, I don't know, half a dozen videos. But I did want to, because I don't feel good enough to do a lot of narration. I wanted to get the next step of our Fixmas celebration started, so I figured I would film this little intro, and then once we've basically kind of gotten up and running, we will move on, and hopefully I'll be feeling better at the after the next transition. So here on day 9, we got 5 Fix-It coupons. Now 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10. There we go. 10. Yes, the Fixmas Wonder Star. It's exactly what we were waiting on. I don't think we can get into anything else. Where the hell is 11? At least I don't think we can. I'm not using the hints. It's not happening. 11. Okay. Can't get into 11 yet. That's totally fine. Anyway, so these are doing their damn thing. What the hell? Oh, the port itself takes 20 sulfur. We're good. We're good. That is my latest mega project over there in the distance. That ode to... I got nothing. It's the Washington Monument of, you know, this world. I'll show you all what that is probably in the next section, but the Fixmas holiday event requires us to research the star. Now, what does Ada have to say about it?
We see you when you're sleeping. We know when you're awake. We know if you've been productive or not, so be efficient for goodness sake.
Gotta keep that bottom line, right? Hell yeah. 500, I'm sorry, Mick, what? The fuck? Oh, we actually need to craft these. Okay, let's go get the stuff for it, and get those squared away. Grab those presents, even though we really don't need them. There's the power setup that we were working on last time, and this tower is the result of me realizing how big of a moron I am for building that right there. But we'll talk about that later. I haven't, as you can see, I haven't actually finished this part because I started building that. And, yeah, I will get this done. Don't worry. I got a little carried away over there where we found those 2 coal nodes. Okay, that's an understatement. I got a lot carried away, and I hope you guys can forgive me. So, what the hell did we need? We needed candy canes, and bows, and then 500 of these damn stars. And we take a look at the tree. It's put the ornaments on the tree, but it hasn't put in the star on the top, and the star is the last thing we need. So, bow. First we do that, and take 127 candy canes. That seems like a very low number. That would be because I'm an idiot, and I haven't routed everything over here yet. We're good. And the bows. So let's see if we can unlock anything right this second. We can unlock that one, and we can't unlock those. So what am I missing? 1 ornament bundle. How about 4,800 of them? Hells yeah. All right, open the MAM. Not that one, this one. And I'm still short a few ribbons. All right, Freaking cows. I haven't routed the ribbons or the candy canes back yet, so we're gonna have to run back over here. And I do intend to scale this operation up quite a bit. I want to build this to kind of look like a big ass package. I just haven't yet. So these have the branches in them. These have absolutely nothing in them. These have branches too. Why the hell do they still have branches? Have they just not processed everything yet? Aha! There's our candy canes, and that would mean the bows are back here, right? No, that's the branches. So bows are the front ones? Those are branches too. Why the hell? That's right. Yes, yours truly is an idiot. I had separated the bows and the candy canes to make, because the bows and candy canes we don't need a terrible amount of them anymore, except for this last bit. And so this entire factory is going to come all the way out to this line right here, right there. I'm going to definitely do something different with all of this. I'm thinking I might do something with the trees, where the trees are actually up the side and they all feed out and down like into the factory. But I haven't really decided yet. I kind of lost interest last episode when we couldn't get anything because, you know, we were cock-blocked by the devs, which I understand why they did it. So I'm not actually bitter about it. It just, that's an accurate description. We were literally blocked from erecting stuff. That's right. I said it that way for a reason. Anyway, get into this. Ma'am, come down here. For snowballs, we'll start the research on that. Okay, then we'll grab this. Start the research on that. This will give us a Fixmas wreaths, which we can attach to any wall surface, and the Wonder Stars, which are 5 wreaths and 20 candy canes. Finally, we have a reason for wow, 1 per minute. Jesus, how many do we need? Yep, definitely tired. Going here to the ma'am, coming down here. The Fixmas Wonder Star, we need 500 of them. So I will get that set up as soon as possible and start filtering in. And that would mean that we'll need... We'll need... We already have the ornament bundle set up. We'll need the wreaths, the Wonder Stars, the snowballs. Wreaths, Wonder Stars, snowballs. Okay, yeah. We'll get it sorted. Not an issue, but might as well show you what I've been working on the other side while I'm feeling good enough to speak. And yes, I know I can hear you all yelling at me through the screen. I am taking care of myself. Yes, I feel like pounded shit right now, but this is the best I've felt in a few days. And aside from the fact that my liver is probably hating me for having a diet that is mostly whiskey, cough syrup, and soda, I'm actually doing all right. So no worries. I have been taking it easy, but I did want to get this out of the way so that I could work on it when I was feeling a little better, and then get back to normal narration when I am starting to feel, you know, semi-human, which in all honesty doesn't happen very often for me. But these are the microwave towers. I'll show you how to set them up next time, but I wanted to experiment and see what they were like rather than running power lines. So off there in the distance is the microwave converter, the thing that looks like it has an electric obelisk on top of it. Then it's got a tower next to it because that extends the range to hit this tower, to hit this tower, to hit that tower, and to hit the tower behind it. Sorry. I'll just give you a little idea of what you're going to see after the next transition, like I said, and then I'm gonna get off the damn horn and probably go to bed for a little bit because yeah, I don't feel good. Okay. So that tower moves on to... Can't slide uphill. You're an idiot. Moves over to here. So here's the converter. The converter... takes in the power. And if you recall, this... if I have a shot of us finding it last time, I'll put it over top right now. This is the beautiful oasis pond thingy that we were going to take some of the coal from and run the trucks up and all that stuff. Oh, and I got to thinking about it, and I was like, wow, you really are a moron, because it's a big ass pot of water next to coal, which is what we need for our power plant. So yeah, we're just gonna build the power plant over here among some other stuff. Let's no up to 3. There we go. So I basically platformed out this entire freaking area. Moving on over here, I found this is the sulfur node that I grabbed a shit ton of sulfur from earlier. It's on top of a... It is on top of a big stone pillar located here on the map. So there's a big stone pillar that shows up next to the oasis. It's got a sulfur node on top, and even base game, I'm pretty sure it's a pure sulfur node. Anyway, so I built a drone port on top of it and a Mark II miner, and I haven't even run power to it yet because I was busy, to say the very, very least. Anyway, going down, we have all of this area underground, which no, I haven't done much with, but there are actually 4 coal nodes, 1, 2, 3, and the other one is right behind that one. So we have 4 pure coal nodes to work with, and all this space. There is a copper node and an iron node over there and a limestone node right there. I want to make use of all of it. I'm thinking that we might turn this area into since we've got coal and limestone and iron, we could make a encased steel pipes or encased steel beams little factory basically up here on this level. We'll run some of the coal into like a constructor line that makes it into... Oh, it's raining presents, hallelujah. Run it into a constructor line that just pumps up as much graphite powder as... Or not graphite powder, but carbon powder. There you go. We'll run a coal line with carbon powder up to this level, and then run the iron up also into this level, combine them into steel, and then filter them through some kind of setup that's got the limestone, because we're going to have to make one of our limestone factories here as well to make most use of that. So I'll probably do that over here in this space. Actually, I can... Is this the one? Anyway, because we have this space right here, we can make a limestone factory like we normally do right here, run that straight into it, and then we'll do steel. We might be able to like stack steel up on top of it, so like have normal smelteries right here, and then the constructor bits, they'll come up, and I don't know, we'll figure it out. But one more thing to show you, actually 2 more things to show you, and then I will get off the horn and start feeling better. So under here, this is where the water is. I put a couple of pumps in. I was just testing spacing and stuff. We also have some of those water turbines. I think I may have shown you putting those in last time, but I ran the pumps. With a... This is a mod, but it's a 1x12 switch, so 1 input, 12 outputs. Each one of these can have a bank of all kinds of controls on it. But basically, you run the pumps in. The pumps, base level pumps do 120 cubic meters per minute. The pipes can handle 600, so we can actually overclock the pumps a lot. That being said, we needed a way to get head lift on the pumps. So, for those of you who don't know fluid mechanics, basically your pumps can handle pushing so much water up through them before they can't handle it anymore. This is called head lift, and it's actually based on the weight of the water versus the strength of the pump. As far as I understand it, I know that I have engineers who follow me on this channel. Please feel free to educate me, and then I will turn around and re-educate everybody on the channel as far as I understand it from what you tell me. But the way I understand it is head lift, your pumps can handle so much weight and pressure before they just can't pump anymore. In the case of these Mark 1 pumps, they can handle 10 feet of head lift. Oh, I'm sorry. They can handle a little more head lift than normal. It looks like 20 feet or 20 meters. 20 meters? Yeah, 20 meters of head lift. But that also might be understanding that these pumps down here automatically give 10 feet of head lift. So these would be adding more head lift to it. Yes, maybe. Yes. So these do allow 20 meters of head lift. Anyway, so they pump it up into these pipes that go into this main channel. I don't have 5 of these things hooked up for this right here, but I also made this elevator, which is very disorienting, and I don't know that I like it, but it's pretty. Anyway, so they come up here to these, and these pumps are set at perfect intervals to pick up where the head lift of the previous ones let off. And, well, as you can see, I got a little carried away. Because once you get the water up to a certain height, it maintains its head lift due to kinetic energy. Again, if I understand it correctly, which I might not. But the idea being is if you have a pipe that's 50 feet down and you fill it with water, the highest point, that 50-foot tall part, can fill another pipe at the 50-foot part over here. So if you got a big old U-bend, if you put water in 50 feet up, it's going to fill up to that 50-foot line on the other side, barring any funky U-bends and pressure traps and whatnot. It's capable of doing that. So what we did here in the world is we gave ourselves more head lift than the entire world can handle, on purpose. So I created this elevator that takes us higher and farther than Willy Wonka's damn glass elevator. And no children included. Bonus. So we're up here onto the second level. Now these pumps, they have a specific place where they can set. If you see that blue ring above it, that is actually where the head lift of the previous pump is stopping. I don't know if that's a mod that does that or if it's base game, but either way, that's how I snapped them all into place really, really easily. Anyway, so once you do that, just power them up by connecting them, and it's really easy to connect these by grabbing the pump of each one. So these outside bits do that, and boom, they go. When this tower runs, it is the loudest piece of shit on the planet, so I am sorry about that. You'll probably get to experience eventually, but we're about to go above the clouds. We actually go up so high that we'll lose track of the ground. Right there. And this is up to the top is 580 meters. So we have 580 meters of head lift throughout the entirety of our world. We just have to route it from here back down the tower and wherever it needs to go. It might even benefit us to put another tower like this elsewhere, just to have, you know, head lift closer to where we need it. But as you can see, we are actually so high above absolutely everything that we have nothing to worry about. We can put water at maximum pressure and maximum head lift wherever we need it. Anyway, each one of these containers is a modded container, handles 3,200 cubic meters of liquid, and some of these need a little bit of work because, as you can see, the pipes that are red have no liquid flowing through them, and that's totally fine because they don't actually have anything pumping up the tower anyway. The pipes that are blue have water in them. These are a modded pipe system that change color based on what is inside them, and that's just so I don't have to paint them all. It doesn't actually like fix anything in game. Anyway, so this is where I'm going to do a shit ton of work off camera, and hopefully when I come back, I'll be sounding a little better. But yeah, I'll see you on the flip side of a transition. All right, a simple transition and a serious amount of cough syrup later, and we're back. So I've gotten a few things done. Not too much, but yeah. So let's take a little drive. That's right, I got the Explorer up and running, so no, sorry truck, the Explorer is more solid than you, I guess. All right, let's take a ride down memory lane. So you know, our smeltery down here. Over here we've got our plates and reinforced plates. And we take a right, and you'll see that we have some serious architecture going on up top. Architecture and engineering. And we've got some extra going off to the right. Some over here to the left. But first things first, let's get Fixmas over and done with. I finished the workshop, which I am lovingly calling the Snow Forge, also known as Santa's Workshop. So there it is. Ooh-wee. That took forever and a frickin' day. Yes, and a happy good year. Whatever. So, this is our box store. You saw it last time, but I finished decorating it, making it all pretty, blah, 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 blah. I have all of the presents running through, so we've got, you know, a bajillion presents, la-di-la. Up here at the top, we have the item count for the storage unit beneath this. So this will not is not compatible with the wire mod, so I had to basically run a secondary storage unit under the ground here, run its readout to here, and blah blah blah. I also ran a duplicate of that readout out here, so everything from top to bottom, front to back, it shows up here. From top to bottom, wait a second, it's supposed to be top to bottom, front to back, but that very last one right there is actually this front one, this the Christmas Returns. So this is empty, but there is a unit underneath it that has all of our Fixmas stuff in it. So whenever we finish like collecting presents, which I think I might have a few in my inventory. Yeah, so I have some presents right here. Let me put these in here because I want to keep those. But if I do that, it pulled the presents out of my inventory and it will slowly feed them back in. And you'll see this number go up as it's filtering in. And I'll show you what's going on underneath. But let me grab those back first. Sort. Perfect. And we'll put that away. So this is our way down. Back up and face forward. There we go. Okay. So this is all the logistics of our workshop. It's bringing in things at a decent clip, actually. I mean, we make, I think, 5 of the stars per hour. Or not per hour, per minute. So we're done with all of the milestones. We do have the one last one to unlock, but I did want to show you some of the architectural stuff that I did to make these look all pretty and sexy. And oh yes, I did. I'm really liking these power beams. Those are from a mod, but they're very, very cool because basically you can make your own power poles that go under the ground and then feed into your factories, and they give you a readout of how much is used versus how much you have total running, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and there are stars coming down. You see them? And they'll drop down, go underground, blah, blah, blah. Yep, it's all a-moving slowly but surely. Let's... Whoops. Jeez. Basically, I fixed the whole thing, so I removed all of what we had going on back here. And it's all run perfectly. It is not 100% efficient. In order for it to be 100% efficient, I would actually need 60 more machines. And so maybe that's a goal for next year if you guys end up liking this series at all. The numbers would tell me that nobody watches this, but that's okay. I needed a little bit of a break from Medieval Dynasty, but I guess we're gonna have to go back to that pretty soon. Anyway. So, yeah, this is the Explorer. Apparently we unlocked this a little while ago and I completely spaced. And since, I have the memory and attention span of a rat in a burning meth lab, let's just go over here. We need 500 of them, so shift them in half, grab that, open our... build our damn MAM. And Fixmas Holiday event right down here. Start research.
You better watch out. 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 Fixmas is coming to town.
A little glitch. But it put the star on the top of the tree. That's it. End of the Fixmas event. Thank God. Tony Kaku. Let's put those stars back. And grab all of those that we can, which amounts to 3,000. Which is perfect. Now, I haven't really decided on a color for this thing yet, but I'm kind of partial to the white just during the snowy season. Anyway, and yes, my Pioneer is wearing a Santa hat, which we would never have known had I not done this. Anyway, off to the left. We'll go this way. You remember how we were setting up the power over here and I saw that node and I'm like, oh, look, it's an iron node. I was wrong. It's a Caterium node, which makes it extremely efficient for doing what I needed to do. I actually have it making Caterium wire at 100% efficiency. Do I still have yeah, okay. So this tool is called Area Actions, and it basically allows you to, you know, take a look around. You can fly, whatnot. I don't use it very much, but I installed it so that we could do more toury things like this. Anyway, so on the inside, we have our miner. And it feeds into 4 smelters. The smelters feed up to these constructors that are constructing 120 copper cable per minute each that are gonna that are not. Oh, the drone. Yep, I'm an idiot. Put that back really quick and then paint it. So the drone is filling its inventory right now. And then down here, we unlocked the train station just a little while ago, the X3 train station, the same one that lets us use the drones at this time. And I wanted to screw around with the idea of the train stations as an option. That being said, I also, you may have already seen it. You saw the main train station next to the storage, but if you look up on top of where our hypertube is, I actually have train rails running all up there as well as these truck stations and these 2 drone stations right here. This is sort of just a general intake for everything. And that hypertube goes all the way to the Snow Foundry. I can't remember what I called it now. And the red truck back there is a horrible driver because it copied my driving to get there. Anyway, I should probably not park this thing right in the middle. Move this over here. Okay. Anyway, so I put this train station up there. I still haven't figured exactly how I want to do it, but I did this so that it looked a little more realistic. To have this big ass thing on just these glass ceilings, it didn't really work out so well in my head. So with the storage facility, basically what was going on back here with the awesome sink, I just did that the whole way. So everything, you can actually see what's going into our storage as it's going into our storage. It feeds in through the back and then goes down under the floor and feeds in down here, where it then sorts out and blah does its amazing thing. We're finally getting to the point where we're running high on concrete, and yes. Yes, okay. And we'll probably do a shit ton of decorations this next episode. Just make everything look really good. But I do have other things that I want to do, so let's go here. Where the hell was 11? I saw it yesterday. Sometimes having my memory is an absolute fucking nightmare. There it is. Ooh. Premium Fixmas skin. I don't know what the shit that is. But take a look at it. Skins, Premium Fixmas. And I need a Fixmas Wonder Star. gonna bring them all, but what the hell? Ah, yeah. I really don't need that. I don't use it. Not supposed to have your lights on, dude. No, 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 no. 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 Okay, and there goes the truck. I think these are nicknamed the unit trucks, which are different than the sugar cube tractors. They move a little faster and all that stuff. Where the hell are you, drone? Jesus, you're taking forever. Thank you. Now, let's try this. What does it say? Can be applied to conveyor belts and pipelines for a Fixmas look. Can be applied to a factory cart, truck, or drone for a merry Fixmas look. Okay. Go ahead and bring me some presents too. I'm curious. Now, is this thing a truck? Oh my God. Oh, turn it off. Yeah, that was horrendous. We're good. Let's see about the, I have the stupid conveyor belts right here. So, oh my God, that's horrible. Please turn it back. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I have two things next. One of them we'll use this, the buggy for, and one of them we won't. So, these are part of Project Assembly. You know how we're supposed to be making shit that goes up in the space elevator? Well, it's about time we actually get that together. So, these are making the versatile frameworks, which require these beams and these modular frames. In order to make the 500 that we need, we are going to need 250 modular frames and about, oh, nope, I completely forgot. I didn't really do all the math on it. Anyway, so we need to make a factory that will make modular frames at a rate of about 3 per minute, or 30 per minute, which I have a design in my mind, but I wanted to, give you the lowdown first. These over here are making the automated wiring, which require stators, these, and cables. In order to do these, we will need 300 steel beams per minute and 25 modular frames. So we'll need, and yeah, some of these are spelled wrong. Sue me, I'm really sick. Modular frames, we'll need 9 machines, but we're actually going to do 10 so that we get 30 anyway. I'll do an overflow that goes back into our storage. We'll need 90 steel pipes and 18 reinforced plates, but in order to make the 18 reinforced plates, we need 6 assemblers using the stitched plates recipe, which will mean 112.5 plates per minute and 225 wire. Now, as you notice, that big-ass building has gotten bigger and assier. The ass part of it is because I'm the one that designed it. The bigger part is because we need the numbers. That makes steel plates and rods exclusively. It makes 15, 30, 45, 60. 50. It makes 90 steel rods per minute, or 90 iron rods per minute, and like 400 or 500 steel plates per minute. Anyway, so that's our steel plates. And over there, the Caterium thing, that's our cabling. We have everything we need. We just need to set up a little something to make it. Now, these machines need 25 stators and 500 cables every minute, which means we'll need 4 machines making the 25 stators. They'll actually make 8, 16, 24, 32 stators, and we'll do an overflow manifold. And then we'll need 17 machines turning the wire, turning 1,000 wire in, correction, sorry. We'll need 10 machines turning the 1,000 wire into 500 cable per minute. The 17 machines was me doing the math wrong. And we'll need 160 steel pipe per minute. We have all of that in place. We do. It's just that we don't have it all combined yet. So that's pretty much what's on the docket for me off camera, and then I'll go over it with you and we'll do part of it together and that kind of stuff. But let's see, next. Can I get some radiation? No. Thank you. Okay. So I had a weird situation arise here. So this is our truck depot. On this side, this is doing industrial beams, which it doesn't have any industrial beams in it. What the hell? Yeah, in here, those are producing industrial beams, but we're a little short on steel beams right now, so it's not producing anything. Then this is moving the steel and beams and pipes. It's moving the beams and pipes over to those main 3 truck storages that you keep seeing the red truck go back and forth between. I covered up all of this area with good foundations, put these drills down on the iron nodes, limestone node, and then discovered a copper node right back there, which we're going to have to dig into because we are short on the copper. I also took these 2 iron nodes, filtered them up and over, filtered them up and over, and so they are all going into that factory, which is making the rods, plates, the rods and plates. While I was up here working, I got the notification that, something is hostile towards me, right? And out of nowhere comes one of those damn stinger boys, spiders. Freaking cow, let me go back. Comes one of those spider boys that decides he's going to make me have a bad day. I didn't see it coming. He chopped me up pretty good. I barely survived, and, well, I live to tell the tale. I'm bitching about it right now. Very much like this buggy. But I found something while I was out exploring, aside from a ton of slugs. So I know we already got this slug, but something reset them, and so here we are. And I wanted to show you these too. So these are the Christmas Nobelisk, Fixmas Nobelisk. They're snowballs. They are concentrated dihydrogen monoxide set to supercritical levels. And when they explode, they put snow everywhere. Yeah, get wrecked. Perfect. Now, there was a good reason for me bringing this up. We're actually going back over this way. Let's grab my rebar gun really quick. Where the I'm not quite sure why it was even taken off my hotbar, but we'll make sure that's reloaded and we'll go this way. We're going to be venturing through some gas, but I wanted to show you something that I hopefully will be cool. So, I'm not quite sure what the hell killed all of these stingers. I think that some of the animals are actually hostile to each other. Because there were some spitters down here. And, yes, I know. Yes, I know. Wow. Oh, shit. Did not see that one come up on my left. Got the Australian treatment. And if any of you are wondering what that is, I'm specifically referring to Jurassic Park. Alright. So now we just have to keep a wary eye out, because there's probably some stingy boy bastards in here. I swear to God, if one of the big ones spawns in, freaks me the fuck out, I'm gonna lose my shit. I very much like this gun. Though I'd imagine in real life I'd like a small pneumatic rail gun that launches rebar. Although the recoil on this thing must be a bitch.
Relaying message. Hello, this is paternal figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Alright, so here's another summer sloop.
Harvest it.
I did harvest it. And I'm not quite sure why these ores aren't rendering properly. It's a little weird. But, whoops. I definitely don't need one of my drones. We're good. And this is a SAM ore node. It still doesn't have a purpose in the game. But, sure. Why the hell not? Oh, wait. That's right. I get in trouble if I don't do this. Okay, we'll keep those there. Oh, and somebody told me that I'm an idiot and the beacons have actually been more or less removed from the game. Okay, well that actually answers that question. SAM ore only produces like a tiny amount of ore automatically during the game, and then see, I'm not even getting any now. Every time you log in, you'll be able to get just a little more, but it doesn't automatically give you a ton of stuff. So, not sure what that's all about, unless it's supposed to be like a super rare mineral. Anyway, so back up this way we go, and let's see, we had, oh, there was one other like cave nookie thingy that I wanted to show you. And you can hear my drills going to town up there. Okay. And I did some work under here. I know nobody will ever see it, but I wanted it to look somewhat realistic. Aside from the fact that we have our freaking spaceship, you know, hanging out over the end there. Now, where the hell's my explorer? It's over here. Okay, and I haven't worked on the power plant at all since last we spoke, but I found something while I was over there, and I was like, you know what? If I don't walk away, I'm gonna collect it, and I'm gonna forget to tell you guys. So don't give me that. This thing can practically go up the side of a wall. Move over, Mr. Bean. Whatever the hell his name is. I do like that it automatically destroys the plants. That's a nice touch. Doesn't destroy the trees. And I do have to apologize. There was some kind of major glitch when I started recording either this episode or last. All this foliage was gone and all of the enemies were gone too. It was the weirdest thing. It happened, well, it was actually my own damn fault. I blew myself up. Sorry, Mr. Whale. Alright. So here we are on good old foundations again. Sulfur node over there. Big ass tower over there. And down to ground 0. Actually, floor 0 technically. But while I was setting up everything, I found something. Now I gotta remember exactly where it was, because it was just like this teeny tiny little hole in the wall. No, it's right over here. That's right. I'll have to kind of open. So, wrong button. Damn it. There we go. There's definitely an artifact in here.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Does it legally compel me to do that? Okay. So we got this one. But there's one more. There's one more, and I really want to show it to you guys, because this one, like, kind of came out of nowhere. It surprised me. Dude. You're just asking for a snowball. And yeah, so there's like a really weird graphical glitch because these trees were not here last time. That's okay. They're easy enough to get rid of. Now I gotta remember exactly where the thing is that I want to. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so there's a waterfall in this basin. Waterfall right here. I was jumping around like a jackass, like I always am. And I flung myself into the waterfall, and I was like, hey, there's a cave. And here we are. I thought these were really cool. So, this is actually a legitimate form of stalactite. Do not recall what they're called. But stalactites can actually form sideways. And the way they do that is some stalactites are hollow, like a straw. And I'm talking about different than cave straws. But they're hollow. And what'll happen is the minerals will clog up the end, and then it'll bust out the side. So it'll shoot out the side and create these basically sideways protrusions of whatever the stalactites are made out of. It's really cool. Anyway. This was just really cool. I see stuff out there, but I'm more terrified than anything that there's actually something in this water. Are those more slugs over there? So, we're gonna do this the chicken shit way. Like that. I can't even begin to tell you how freaked out I would be. Deep Rock Galactic boombox tape, Rockin' Stone. Maybe they're just gonna give me this one because I got here? Why does that feel too easy? This is just really cool. Oh shit. Small panic attack, not gonna lie. Alright. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you. And this episode is probably going to be just a little shorter because, well, I'm still sick and I've been grinding this game for like 4 days now. Trying to get in place for for us to do more fun stuff. Plus, I've been filming more Fallout and whatnot because everybody seems to be liking that, or at least a few people seem to be liking it. At this point, I don't know why I keep saying everybody this and everybody that, because, only a few people watch each of my different series. Nothing is quite like Satisfactory, or quite like Medieval Dynasty. But again, that's all right. As long as one person watches, it's all worth it. Granted, I would like to grow my channel a little bit, but I also understand. Anyway, so in the next episode, we are going to get Project Assembly underway. We are going to do the, versatile frameworks, the 500 versatile frameworks to complete phase 2, and the automated wiring. There was one thing I wanted to try though. I downloaded a mod that looks like a bad idea, but it looks like it'll be fun. Where is it? Nope, I have no idea. Hold up. Is it in here? Oh, the God Chainsaw. That's right. It's supposed to be a chainsaw that just cuts an unimaginable amount of terrain at the same time, so I wanted to try it with you guys on camera really quick. Is that it? God Chainsaw. Oh my god, that looks amazing. Alright, all the way up. And let's get into the middle of stuff, I guess. We'll go back this way. But in the next episode, I want to get the next milestone, the next hub milestone out of the way. I want to get into the new stuff. I want to get into refining. I want to get into oil. All that cool stuff. So, let's give it a shot. Now, this may very well crash my game, so I will just say, if it does, I'll see you in the next one. But if it doesn't... well, that only froze forever and a day. Well, holy crap. So, we literally just picked up like 200 and some odd thousand stuff. So I very much like this chainsaw. I don't know how much I'll use it, but it's kind of cool. So didn't crash the game, but run over the whale. We're gonna get project assembly underway. If you enjoyed the content, you know exactly what to do, but I won't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.